had yesterday off, a little bit of a break, but I also had some stuff to do for a upcoming trip. So let's just see if everything is working correctly. Looks to be. So today, as promised, we're going to get into some gameplay. Now I did play a game last night as well, which went quite well. Actually, I played 2 games last night. They were both against a 2300. 1 win, 1 loss. So very happy with that. Not happy with how I played in either game, but happy with the results. Now winning the game gets me 15 points, but losing only loses me 1 point. And that's a good deal. So maybe I should just be playing 2300s. Red Panda, good morning, welcome. So yeah, had a interesting game. So I am gonna do gameplay today, and I hope my mic is sounding alright. It feels like it's in a different position. Unplugged and replugged my mic. I hope it's working. Let's just give it a double check. Sounds to be working. Red Panda, how are you today? How are you? Welcome to the party. So yeah, I'm playing against the 2300. We'll go through the game real quick. So, I don't know what I'm doing here. This is the Black Lion. Black Lion. Oh, why was it exhausting? Is that because you got a new video going out? I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I only just woke up. So Black Lion defense. I don't know too much about this one, but I always find that if I go for the perk defense instead, something always goes wrong and I get overwhelmed. So I trade, he trades. Stonefrog, welcome. Good morning. Hope you're doing well and hope you're getting those wins. Now, first problem here. Coming in here, and I figured if I push up anyway, he's going to come down here and attack both. I'm going to move my queen and then he's going to take, and I'm going to lose castling rights. But it's probably not the worst.
Yeah, I got a video out, and I had to upload it. Afterwards, the CEO of the company I critiqued reached out and we spent about 90 minutes in a VC.
I hate that. You should be entitled to your own opinion. And if that's hurtful to the company, well, too bad. Because if your opinion, first of all, it's an opinion. Positive talk, okay. Well, I'm hoping they're looking for positive feedback. But no one should ever be intimidated because of their opinion. As a fellow creator, there's been times where, because your content is very critical, you are going to get backlash from now and then. But yeah, I hope everything's doing all right. I hope that the talk was positive. But yeah, it's, I'll talk to you later about it. But yeah, no, I hope everything's all good there. But yeah, because you said it's positive, I hope it is. So yeah, it's, the pawn push here. I figured the knight would come in, and you know what, thinking about it, in my reflection time after the game, maybe this isn't so bad, because all I have to do now is bring my knight out and castle, and I think I'm actually better here. Like, I've got the center, I've got more pieces developed, I've got my king good to go. So let's say he goes here, I go here, and then well, you know, here, sure, and then castle. That's a bit awkward, but is it? I'm actually liking what I see here. So, look, this was a 10-minute game. I'm not used to 10-minute games. So he took, oh wait. So, push, take, no, go back a little bit further. There we go. So, take and I push. And then I push, and yeah, this was a bit of a mistake. Now the move I needed to do here was to protect that way. And here I didn't even notice the discovered attack. So I take, and now I'm down a rook. So it's not looking good. And this is a case of I always manage to lose the openings. I think if I can just get out of the opening safely, I should do a lot better if I focus. So protecting the pawn there from the fork. And yeah, now I'm just in trouble. And here's where he made his first inaccuracy. He should have gone here, checking the king, attacking the pawn, and I can't go back here because then the queen would come in here for mate. So, check, I have to go here, then he can go here, and then I go here. So, I noticed that. But he obviously wanted to double the rooks, which gave me an opportunity to not only attack here, but also attack the pawn over here. And yeah, now I've got this going on. And this is the move, which was the blunder. And now I've actually got a winning combination. So I take, and I could go here, skewer the king to the rook. And if the king moves out, I could take the rook. But I don't want to take the rook because then my queen is kind of in an awkward spot away from the game. His pieces are active, mine is looking a bit weird here. My king is in the center of the board, it doesn't look good. Instead of taking the rook, take the pawn. And now he's in a lot of trouble. If he goes here, it's mate. If he goes here, I didn't really figure what I would do yet. Maybe I could come up here, come back down, and then I go here anyway. But he went here. Yes, I did. He goes here, and now strong move because he goes here. If he was to go here, would have had the fork. So he has to go here, and then we're winning the queen. And now this player is a very a no give up sort of player. So the game did continue from here. Some people would throw in the towel here, but he doesn't. And just a case of getting the pawns. Now I did make a few
message you sent me earlier is all too true. I need to work on tactics and play more longer games. I'm really bad at figuring out puzzles.
Is my music too loud, by the way, guys? Is my music too loud? Hey Sam, welcome. So in regards to that comment, yes, there's a few different things that you can do to improve. One is you need to be doing tactics. 2, you need to be playing good quality games. 3, you need to be analyzing those games without an engine. And there was a fourth one. There was a fourth one. What was it? Training with purpose. So I think that fourth one, I was watching Grandmaster Noel, is it Strider? I was watching his video yesterday and he was talking about the four ways to improve. And if you spend less time on chess doing the 4 ways that you should be improving, then you'll actually improve with less effort. Sam, what's your rating? So, yeah, I kind of got into a stage where I put my queen in the wrong sort of area. Like, we got the pawns here, and I can start rolling these pawns. And then I saw this move here, and for some reason I thought it was just an amazing move. But it's not, because he just pushes. The bishop is, the rook is protected, the pawn is protected, and my queen is suddenly starting to get locked in. But that's okay. It does allow him to get this passed pawn though, and yeah, but it's okay because we start rolling, and the idea is to bring these both up, promote the pawn in the corner of the board. Now I almost blundered here, for some reason thinking that my queen was going to capture down when they promote. So I was going to go here. They promote. Go here. They go here. Well, actually, here, 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 and here. It's still winning, but it's not winning. It's not winning like it should be winning. But fortunately, Sam, unfortunately, I can't play 200s today because I am doing a bit of a climb. I need to get back to 1800. But if you hang around in the future, yes, we can definitely have games. So yeah, so that was a good game. We had another game, which was also very good, and I was winning that one too. That was an up and down one, but I ended up crumbling under time pressure. This is a 10-minute game, by the way, so there's no increment, which I'm definitely not used to. So yeah, that was a good game. The guy I played is a really nice guy. He also streams on TikTok. So yeah, it was nice of him to accept my challenge when I sent it through. I didn't expect him to accept the challenge, but he did, which was nice. Now we are going to start off with just a simple puzzle rush, just to get warmed up. But it's not going to be like our normal puzzle rush. It's only going to be 3 minutes, just to get into the game today. How's my camera angle, by the way? Camera angle, audio, all good?
What defenses do you recommend against d4?
I recommend just experimenting. Try and find the one that is right for you. You know, you could play the Slav, you could play the King's Indian Defense, you could play d5 and just find out what happens. Nimzo Indian, also pretty interesting. But yeah, no, it's really, I can't really recommend an opening to somebody when I struggle as black. But you know, I recommend playing as many different openings as you can and just seeing how you go. You'll find positions that you enjoy, and you'll find positions that you don't enjoy. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Almost mouse slipped that one. Confused about which way the pawns go there, but we got it. Ah, mouse slip. It happens. Okay, all right, that's fine.
You can take Wigai out of the puzzle rush, but you can't take the puzzle rush out of Wigai.
Yeah, we just had to do it. Yeah, it's, I just want to have a quick look at this one here, because I did get this one wrong. And I reckon that's what I would have played in the game. So take, and then I think I pushed here, and that's wrong. So maybe here was the correct move. Oops. And then we can run. Okay, all right. Okay. Well, I'm not stalling. It's time to get into some games. Guys, could I just get a review of the audio? How's the audio sounding? Because yeah, I just want to make sure everything's nice and good. Panda, I hope you got paid for that 90-minute video call. Consultation fee. Audio sounds good on Twitch, thank you. The camera could be a bit closer. All right. If I bring the camera closer though, you're not going to see the board. For anyone here who's OG, BWK, welcome, good morning, thank you. For anyone here who is OG, I used to have two cameras. I used to have one with the board and then one with a... Interesting. I had one with the board and one with a face cam to the side. I just found it was a little bit too overwhelming to have everything on there, so I removed the second camera. But yeah, it's it is difficult. I could always bring back the second camera on YouTube and Twitch, but it's a bit difficult on TikTok because the real estate on TikTok, being on a phone, is very limited. Now, let us play a bot, and we're not actually going to play a bot. I'm just going to use the bot to set up the board. I could set the board up myself, but I like to do this just to ensure the board is turned on, good to go. Because when I turn the board on, the pieces need a little bit of time to turn on. They all wake up. So the board has been turned on for a minute or so now. I connect it, it's connected, and yeah, the pieces start moving. Now guys, a little bit of a rule that I have when I'm playing these games is I won't be reading chat. I will from time to time show some stuff on the screen, and I might glance at chat, but we don't need to tell me the moves. I'd rather you didn't, because unless you're going to be sitting next to me at a tournament game, telling me the moves, which is not allowed, by the way, it's not going to be helpful to my growth. And you know, I always said that when I used to coach beginner players, they would ask for the advice on the move, and it was just, no, you have to figure this out on your own. If you can't figure it out on your own, how are you going to figure it out when you're playing a tournament game? So, you know, that was bugging me. So, you know, should go over why a central pawn versus a queen is losing and often a c pawn are a draw. Why a central pawn versus a queen? Sorry, I see what you mean. The end game. Yeah, we can go over that. That would be a good refresh. P. Rianne, welcome. What's your rating? Alright guys, I appreciate the challenges. I do need somebody who is around the level of 2400 if somebody wants to challenge, because we are going back to 1800, and unfortunately the wins against lower rated is not going to get me back to 1800 anytime soon, but the losses against 1000s, because I'm not saying I'm going to win, are going to really hurt. So if anyone is 2200 plus, I'll even lower it down, 2200 plus, let me know. Otherwise, I'll be seeking a challenge from the rating pool. That's not to say I won't play people in the future, but if you're brand new here and you've just joined and you're asking for a challenge, you're probably not going to get a game today. I'm just being honest with you. So we are looking to get back to 1800.
Wigai, are you happy with how your channels are growing? It's always a pleasure spending time with you. Good luck with your channels.
Yes, it is growing. I've got all my fantastic regulars joining in. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to Mr. Scones. Welcome. Mr. Scones, what's your rating? What's your rating? I remember your bullet was ridiculously high. Benny, good morning. Good morning, welcome. Yeah, so we got a lot of familiar faces in here. Now guys, I just want to remind you that I may not be streaming as much over the next month, but that's not to say I'm not here. You don't have a rapid rating, Mr. Scones? So yes, I won't be streaming over the next month as much. This is very disappointing for me, but I will be doing a lot of content. Mr. Scones, let's do a game. Let's do a game. 2000 something, I'll accept that. I'll accept that. I'll be generous. Can you type in your username again for me? I forget what it was on chess.com. So I won't be streaming as much over the next month. However, I'm going to try to. So make sure you're hitting follow. I'm going to try and stream. Now the streams will be a little bit later than normal because I'll be in Asia. But you know, if I can get my hands on some data and I can get some hands on some streaming opportunities, I will be streaming. Otherwise, there will be a lot of shorts. There will be a lot of YouTube videos. So make sure you're following me on YouTube and TikTok. If you're following me on YouTube, the same shorts will be shown. Same as Twitch. Okay, cool. I'll send a challenge. All right, that should be coming through now. Good luck. Good luck. So yeah, like I said, I won't be streaming as much, but I will still be very active in the content creation. And I do encourage you all to come along for this journey. I'll show a little bit more of it later, just so you know what to look out for. I will be streaming tomorrow as well. However, that might be the last stream for a couple of weeks. Now, that being said, obviously I still want to continue streaming. So I still want to continue streaming, but it will just be a case of when. How long is the flight going to be? The flight's going to be about 10 hours. Flight's going to be about 10 hours. I have a few destinations to go to, and I have a few events to go to. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited. I hope you guys are excited. But yeah, for those of you who are watching on YouTube, which I think is where my main following is now. Yeah, it's a little bit quiet today, but that's okay. It's a little bit quiet today. Dirt. I do remember you. Did we play? Or are you referring to the ones that I was playing? Because I do remember you. I don't remember which game you're referring to. Yes. The Perpetual Check, I do remember that game. That was the one where I sacrificed a rook. I can't read it. There we go. Yeah. So I lured the king to the center. That was an interesting game because I was actually winning that. And I think that's the very interesting part about it. I was winning it. I had I think it was like a +2 advantage, and I just let it drift away. So yeah, interesting game for sure. And the following game was a good one too. I don't remember the following game as much. Just that I won it. That made me happy. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Game away from 1700. Just in the 10-minute format. The 10-minute players are pretty bad, man.
I'm convinced that the 10-minute player and the 15 plus 10-minute player pool is definitely like I'm convinced that they're definitely different pieces. Good morning, Paragon. Don't tell me moves. Don't tell me moves.
Twig, I think you should move a piece.
Nah.
Exciting to hear your big trip coming up.
Yeah, it is. It is. So there's definitely a lot that's going to be happening. So make sure you're following. The reason I am taking my time is because I've got there's several different options that I'm trying to consider.
someone also doesn't have an hour to invest at a time in a given game because of distractions.
That is also very true. And for that, I say find a way. A lot of people say I don't have time for a long game, but then they go and play like 10 5-minute games in a row. You'll get more out of the one long game. If you don't have time for it, then play a 10-minute game. That's going to be a maximum of 20 minutes. And if you don't have time to analyze it, find time later. You don't have to analyze it instantly after the game, but you do need to analyze it properly. Yeah, I mean, if you've only got time for a 5-minute game, you've only got time for a 5-minute game. But I definitely feel like yeah, definitely got to find that time. And even if it means breaking it down into several parts throughout the day, you got your playing time at one time, and then you've got your tactics at another time, you got your analysis at another time. But yeah, distractions, I understand distractions completely. And thank you for the follow. Welcome. This is a Chessnut board. A 2400 who does 1 minute games. Like, I mean, I feel like a lot of players who get to that level got to that level because they played a lot of slower time controls. Now I just realized the mistake I had here. So I was looking at this, but I completely forgot that the bishop is coming in here. So I think this is where I'm starting to fall apart. A couple of moves before this move. I see you, Dirt. Have a good one. I got the board for free. The board costs around 600 US, maybe 6 to 700, 7. Couldn't help myself. Yeah, 6, 7. It comes in wooden and plastic pieces. If you check out my website, I've done reviews and tutorials on how to use these boards. And I also have a discount code on there so that you can save some money. But yeah, to answer your question, it's around 650, I believe. I should update the prices on my website. I'll do that today, because I'm not sure if they're still the same or not. Oh my, I've only got 2 minutes. I need to speed it up. is there some sort of info in the chat that it's cheating for me to know, but not for him to know? I don't know what you mean. That's all right. That's all right. I think what he means is shouldn't be monitoring the stream while I'm playing, because if I'm like shouting ideas, but I don't care. I don't suspect you of doing anything dishonest or anything like that. That's why we're playing. Thank you for the follow. Good game, good game. All right. Let me just reset the board and we can do a rematch if you want. And then after the next game, I will analyze the game. But, I mean, I kind of want to analyze it now, but since you're here and we can do a rematch straight away, I think that might be the best way to go. If you accept. No, I'm not a Star Wars fan. No, I'm not. No. Never really got into them. And now yeah, it's not for me. Do I want software that can move the pieces back to the position? No, thank you. I've already got software that can do that. Yeah, normally I just get the website to move all the pieces back, but because I'm doing a rematch, I just wanted to set them up quickly. Believe it or not, I know my way around a board. If I had known he had it on pre-move, I would have gone here, but I was worried about that. And then the knight coming up here. Yeah.
Bro, you are handsome.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I am doing challenges against higher rated players. Yeah, if somebody's above 2,000, I will play that game. Yeah, there's not much I could do there. I saw that coming, but if you had it taken there, I was just going to go over here. But, yeah, I don't know if it GG's. No, good game. All right, I do want to have a look at this. I'll have a look at the other one first. I think this one, just my major mistake was letting that bishop get the pawn there. And I think maybe castling earlier would have been the better move. Yeah, I'd like to say both the openings. I don't really know. I do know the King's Indian defense, but I'm just not good with the either the A5. Sorry, what is it? The H3 push or the G3 push. So, yeah, Ricky, get your rating above 2,000. We can have a game. Yeah, so you know those were two of the ones that I'm not good at. So we'll quickly have a look at this one since it's here anyway. I thought you were going to take here. Now maybe I should have castled here. I went with this plan, kind of like a Roy Lopez knight. I think that was a bad idea. Maybe I should have just castled. Now if I castle, I don't know why, but it felt bad to castle. But this looks pretty solid. I don't think that I've got anything to worry about here. I think I should have castled. Yeah, and moving the knight away just gave up control of that square, letting you in. And then this comes in, and that comes in. Yeah. Maybe just give up the pawn and castle anyway. At least I get my rook active. Maybe that would have been the better idea. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I'll check that out when I get to it. So yeah, maybe here just castling would have been a better way to go about it. Yeah, now this bishop is just ruining my game and it's all over from here. Again, maybe I should have played this move earlier somewhere. Maybe even back here. Maybe even back here. Yeah. Yeah, I should have played this at some stage. Maybe even now. Maybe even now, because what's the rush? Rook here is no good because of the bishop. And I couldn't go here because that would have just blundered me. Okay, so yeah, okay, yeah. just not looking good. I didn't see anything else in there that I wanted to look at. I think looking at it, probably castling here was better. Probably castling here was better. And at some stage, when I had free time, maybe I should have knight h4. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, so this was just a nice little decline down. Let's have a look. So yeah, that was a mistake. Okay, even bishop back was a move. What about castles? Castles was good. Okay, so bishop back was the best move, but I think castling would have been the way to go here. That was my first mistake. That was good, apparently. Okay. It wanted me to push. Now, I looked at this and I figured, is that the right move? Or is that the right move? What is the right move? Here? And then it goes here. And then you go back. Yeah, it's not repeat. Okay, so... yeah. What about castling now? Castling was okay. What did I do? Yeah, so castling was a bit better. But yeah. I didn't like this. I didn't like that at all. But I guess it doesn't look as bad as I was thinking it would. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so that was a better move, but I was turned off by some ideas. And yeah, it's all over from here. I don't think we need to look at this. It's a lost game. Yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not looking at that. All right, let's have a look at the other one. So we'll have a look at it without the engine first. Ugly game, ugly game. Now you said C4 was wrong here. What I'm curious about was I meant to play here first? Was I meant to play here? Was I meant to go here? Or was that fine and just bring the knight over here? Locking the center. It's amazing how this little pawn on h3 makes all the difference. e5, d5, knight d7 as usual, yeah. And here, somebody in the chat actually mentioned this move, and I think I went stubborn and ignored it simply because I didn't want to be copying any moves that chat gives. This is probably a mistake. This is probably a mistake. Yeah, I mean, rook takes bishop here. It's a mistake. Knight takes. It's not too bad, to be honest. I think the knight here was probably the best one. My goal was to play knight c5, which is why c5 is so detrimental. Okay, my goal is to play knight e2 g3. Okay, to defend. Okay, so up to here. So that feels weird to me. I guess I'm happy for that bishop to go too. So that should be fine. Yeah. I feel like you pre-moved that one too. Can't remember. Let's have a look. Yeah, you did. You had 1450. Oh wait, no, that's the next move. I took. No, you didn't pre-move there. Okay. That was probably a really bad move. Really bad move. I was just running out of ideas. And here, I don't think I've got anything to worry about. I think that was okay. And here, I just didn't see this move. I didn't see that move. I didn't see that move. Is there any way out of it from here? I guess I could just move back. So I took with the bishop too. Well, I've got to. And then if I move back now, it's checkmate. If I take here. See, I was running low on time, so I figured I take with the bishop would be a little bit stronger because it would block this pawn from coming down. And if you go there now I've got this. And you go there. Then I got this. So you go back. I got this. Alright, let's have a look at the game review. Not the most detailed review of the game. But still a review. We seem to have the same graph in both games. It just slowly builds up. So I think that's it for the gameplay today. I think I can only take 2 beatings in a row before I start to have sad feelings. But we're not done yet. I think we'll do some Puzzle Rush. Yes, they were rated. Yes, they were.
Yeah, those positions were very low risk for me. I could just press with no real threats from you.
Yeah, that sounds about right for my style. All right. You know the drill. We'll get rid of the first 30 or so. with incredible speed. And then we'll load up the board. I think that sounds good. Not sure how long I'll be on for, but yeah, we'll try to get to the difficult stage of the puzzles. That looks right. Queen here, king there, queen here, I mean. What is this one? What is this one? It must be here, right? And then knight here. And then queen here. All right. Knight here. There. It's just got to be take. Oh, am I in check? Oh, I am in check. Oh, okay. Well, I just take the free rook then. All right. I'll be back in a moment. I'm back. Why do I not see this one? Somebody give me the answer. I'm exhausted. Check. Check. Here. And then check. Rook takes bishop. Rook takes bishop. Pawn takes and then check. Rook takes bishop, rook here. What's after that? That's the question. Yeah, so rook f6. Obviously, if they take, then you've got mate. Rook f6, rook here. Check. Take, take, take. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. If anyone can give me the full line, maybe I could be convinced. But here, take, 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 check, here, check, here or here. Oh, that's not good. Show me more. Queen f3. All right. Get out of that. I don't think I'm in the mood to do puzzles. I think I'm going to do one more game. I think I'm going to do a rated game. So let's play against the bot. Just to reset the board. that puzzle upset me too much. It's not giving you the answer, it's just telling you, yeah, one move was good, but then it's not telling you what was good after it. I got it wrong. It'd be nice if it did tell me. I actually think I'm just going to switch to lead chess for puzzles. Because at least lead chess, yeah, they're a bit more challenging, but they're a little bit more realistic too. But they also make you play the line out fully. So I think when I get back from my trip, I think I'm going to reset the stream to be lead chess. Any Roy Lopez games? Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Play online. I'm going to go 15 plus 10. Let's see if we can get a win. I don't like when it takes so long to get a game. I feel like they've put me in the poor sport or cheater pool. And that makes me a bit concerned. Ooh, thank you for the Prime subscription. All right, we're gonna try a Roy Lopez game. We didn't get it. Yeah, 15 plus 10. Gotta have that increment. When you're playing over the board like this, you really should have an increment. It's because it takes their moves a few seconds to get to the square. It also takes me a little bit longer than it would to click a button. It takes a little bit longer to physically move the piece. So if I'm playing without an increment, then I'm just giving myself a disadvantage. 10-minute games alone, I struggle to keep up with the time, and there's no increment. So if I was to play 10-minute games over the board, I'd have no chance. No, e5 does not win the queen. But there is a way that he can win 3 pieces for a queen, but I think I'm still better there. But yeah, I was considering, like heavily considering, just like taking the draw from here, just going back and forth. But yeah, I couldn't quite see a way to trap the queen right now. So yeah, just put pressure on here. I decided just to go with it. Because what's the point of sacrificing and then taking a draw? Yes, I will. Actually, I don't even know if I gain a rating point from drawing because we're too close. But yeah, at least this is putting a little bit of pressure here. This is coming next. So he does have this move here. And then take, and then bishop maybe here. Forces him to go back down here. I don't know. We'll see what it's we'll see what he comes up with. His pieces are better. Why would he draw? Instead of pushing the pawn up here, I could have gone back here. Moves up here, I go back. Has to move the queen again. Comes back here. We draw by repetition. So I could have forced a repetition. So what I'm expecting now is something like this. Here, take, and he's actually a knight, 2 bishops and a knight versus a queen. That could actually be better for him. And then I do have this move here, pushing the pawn forward to make this chain. So it'll be an interesting game. What was that? Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Let's go. Oh, that game. I definitely did some stuff wrong in that game, but it's good to get that win. So the idea in the beginning, just give me a moment. Sorry, I haven't had breakfast yet, so... Okay, so the idea in the very beginning of the game was that I could sacrifice my knight and force a draw. Now, somebody said play a Roy Lopez game. I don't play e4 anymore. That's not my jam. But I do like a good Roy Lopez. And they played a Sicilian, so we go into a King's Indian attack. Because I don't want to play their game, I want to play my game. This move seemed funny. This move blocked the bishop. Now I was losing this game towards the end, I know I was. I had Queen A6. We will check it. I think that's when the rooks were here like that. So this move here. Turned out to be very good. Was it very good though? So the idea here is... Wait. Yep. Sorry, it was this move here. So the move before turns out to be good because it doubles their pawns. Doubles their pawns, locks it in, their bishop's going nowhere. So I'm pretty happy with that. But when he played here, I saw this move. And now, I can trap... I'm gonna sneeze. We're okay. No, we're not. Thank you. Yep, as I was saying, the idea here was to force a draw. With bishop here, attacking the queen. The queen comes down here, and then we can go back and forth. And the queen has nowhere good to go. Can't go there. So she can only go here, and then goes back, and then she comes back down. Now maybe there was a better way to win the queen. Maybe now I could go here. No, I can't go here now because the queen is under attack. So that was the idea there. But I figured I don't want to draw. Thank you for the bless you, by the way. I don't want to draw because a draw just doesn't seem... Like, I'm down a piece now, but a draw just doesn't seem like it's the right way to play. Especially against a 1700, given that I just played 2000s and 2300s. I should be pushing for this win. Now he went here. Now what I thought he might have done, excuse me, Yeah, so what I did here, and I did see this, and I was looking at it for a while. Yeah, his bishops are both bad. Like, this bishop is protecting this pawn, so it can't move, and it's locked in here. And the other bishop is locked in here, so he goes back. What I was expecting was maybe something like this. And now, it doesn't work because we have this. Because I was looking at 3 minor pieces versus a queen. That would have been an interesting game, but it doesn't work because the knight is actually trapped. Yeah, the knight is trapped. So that's why he didn't play it. Okay. Because I was looking at that. That could have been a good good interesting game. But he didn't. He went back here. And I instantly forgot all of my training. My plans was to get here. Now, I could have gone here, but then he could take. And then I take. And then the queen comes back here. Or over here. So it didn't really seem ideal. Take, take. Now here, I could have gone here and traded off the bishops, but like it was stated, the bishops are really bad. So win a pawn. But I didn't see this move coming. It's so strong. Fortunately, I found the only way out of it. Now, I was only focusing on the 2 bishops. I wasn't even focusing on this pawn. So it's lucky that I did play this, because it goes back, defends the pawn, attacks the queen. Wait, did I find that? I didn't find that. Why didn't I find it? Oh yeah, that's right, because the bishop was hanging, that's why I didn't find it. So push forward. He gave up a pawn. I assume it's good to take, even though it gives him the open file. I'm not worried about it. And I did have ideas of going here as well, but why give them an excuse to move their rook? That didn't seem right. This one here. I'm just tucking the bishop away because I want to be able to push. I want to be able to push my pawn, and if he takes, then I go up here, and I think that's quite deadly. So getting the bishop out of the way. Now, I just never found a good time to push, because if I push, he takes like that, I take like that, that's great. That feels really good. What if he takes like that? Again, I guess I take like that, don't I? Wait, I saw something in the game that said don't push. I saw something that told me not to push. What was it? What's telling me not to push? What's the problem here? Or did I just... what did I do instead? So I went there. Yeah, so I got off the file. So I had fears of pushing because the queen. But even then, I can push, he can take, I can go here, he goes here, I go here. This is still winning. It's checkmate next move. So he has to do something to get out of it. And then if I want to be like really fancy, I can just... So then he's got to go here. And then I go here. This would have been cool. This would have been cool. And yeah, he's completely lost. Why didn't I do it? Why didn't I do it? I'm sure I found a move that was telling me not to do it. Maybe it's just the fact that he just doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't have to react in any way. If he goes here... You know what? I was looking at this. But I don't think I have to take... So I think d5 would have been incredibly strong. I get out of the way. Mind you, I only had 3 minutes left on the clock because I wasted a lot of time around that draw situation. I'm 2 pawns ahead and his bishops are not doing much. Yeah. I didn't even consider the material here. I just yeah, trading the bishops, I'm not sure if that was good, but right now in this stage of the game, I'm just pushing these buttons, trying to create threats, and here is where I'm losing. I can't be winning here anymore. The bishop is now unlocked, but I was running low on time here, so I was playing a lot quicker. Do I have this move here? No. Because if I take, wait, let's have a look. There, he takes, I take. Queen takes, pawn takes, rook here, and then here, and then here, and then here. That's assuming he doesn't play the best possible moves. And then we're back to that position that I got earlier. So I think I had a lot of winning opportunities. I think I missed a fair bit. I think I missed this move here. All the way back here. I think I missed this one here. No, further back. Here we go. I think pushing here. Towards the end. That's what I want to check as well. Towards the end. Why is that arrow there? Did I draw that arrow? Because that can't be the move. Here I'm losing. And then, yeah, he just blunders this one. He had 8 minutes left. 8 minutes left. All he had to do was find that, I reckon. I reckon that's all he had to do with his 8 minutes that he had. Double the rooks. Before pushing the pawn. Which move? Which move? What's he? I think, Songa, I think they play fast simply because I'm low on time. And that's a fair strategy. I think here he had here. But he played here. Where he randomly moved to b8. So that's not random. Must have been the other move to b8. This move. Pawn was still on d4. Push. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's have a quick look at the game review. Let's see how it went. Yes, So I did definitely blunder towards the end there. This would be where I gave up the pawn. I did look at this, and I think somebody mentioned this as well. Interesting move. Hard to find, but interesting. Still winning. Low on time, lowish on time. Yeah, I think I found this when I did the self-analysis as well. That looks good. Yeah, and now it's losing. Now it is losing. And that was a blunder. He could have just taken a pawn. I thought he would have gone here. Because I'm not going here. I'm not doing this. Wow. Yeah, so definitely some good opportunities here. Let's have a look where I caught back up in the game. That would be right here. Yep, so just a quick blunder by him. 805. So he almost gained time. He took 2 seconds to make that move. Yeah, I was thinking about going back here, but I was talking about going here, so I ended up going here. Actually really bad. But yeah, then he played here, and now it's all over. The game would have continued like this. I would have taken there, he takes here, I would have gone here, take here, and this pawn just runs up the board. Queen a6 before pawn from d4. Let's have a look. Before d4. Do you mean before d5? Oh wait, before d4 moved. So when did d4 move? There we go. Yeah, queen a6. How about now? Yeah, definitely some interesting ones. Guys, if you are new here, I haven't mentioned this today, please make sure you follow, subscribe. I will be streaming multiple times per week in the future. However, next week I will be going on a trip. I will be doing a lot of content on TikTok and YouTube, and I will try to stream. It may be a little bit later because of the time zone. But I will try to stream, so make sure you check those out. And if I stream, I'll try to stream on both TikTok and YouTube, and maybe Twitch. So yeah, just make sure you're following me on the main channels. Now I like to have a look at their rating and see what their peak was. Oh, this guy's been pretty inactive. Just getting back into it, it looks like. And if we check out his stats from all time. Yeah, okay, so I've got him pretty much at his peak. Welcome back, China. Okay, so yeah, guys, make sure you are following. I'm trying to get back to 1800. Today, what did we get today? Let's have a look at mine. All right, so I lost 6 points, and then I went gained 8. 2 points. So at this stage, we'll be there by 2029. Okay, guys, I think that's it for me today. Don't forget to follow me on the main platforms. I will be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all next time.
Don't worry about that game. It's on the next one. Yeah, he's on the next one. Clock still ticking, yeah, his lesson just begun. Pieces hit the board and his whole heart sank. Sat there staring like, how did miss that? No grip, rush moves, played it all wrong. Thought he saw the tactic, stared at it too long. Silence in the room while he's shaking his head. Beacon maybe chess just lives in his head. Every loss heavy when he's chasing the clown.